with that, another NFL season is in the books. I miss it already. There were 272 games played this season. I'm going to narrow down the top 10 games. And of course, with there being so many games in a NFL season, it's going to be hard to narrow that list down to just 10. So here are some honorable mentions.
The cross is intercepted on the deflection. Brian Branch, the rookie, ties the game with his first NFL touchdown.
Field position 35 of LA. He's got Julio. That's a touchdown.
To the end zone. Touchdown. Tank Dell. Perfectly thrown. To have extra men on the rush. This one floated. Caught by Chase. And he is gone. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Down. Blitz is coming. Purdy has it blocked. Floating one downfield for Kittle. He's got it. Touchdown, San Francisco.
2 White going deep. Oh, he's got chosen. Beating Surtain. First 6.
Second down and 13. Oh, baby. Unbelievable. Jack Jones.
All right, kicking things off at number 10, we have to go to the NFC wildcard round, where we saw the first ever 7th seed beat the 2 seed. Ah, yes, the Green Bay Packers. Jordan Love in his very first playoff game, they go down and get the win 48-32. Gotta love dogging on some Cowboys fans. Hey, maybe next year, Cowboys fans. Just kidding. All right, moving on to number 9, we have one of the most back and forth games in NFL history. This happened where the Cleveland Browns went into Indianapolis to face off against the Gardner Minshew-led Indianapolis Colts. Despite the Browns offense looking a little bit hopeless, having just lost their starting quarterback, they managed to put up 39 points against the Indianapolis Colts. On the other side of the ball, the Cleveland Browns defense, notoriously one of the best defense from this past season, the Indianapolis Colts put up 38 points and Gardner Minshew scored 4 touchdowns. Yes, I know this was a very back and forth game, which is great. However, this game was not without its controversy. The refs called pass interference on what seemed like an uncatchable ball. Many believe the Colts got screwed out of this one. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Nonetheless, a very entertaining game. Next, we move to week 14, where the Los Angeles Rams, trying to keep their playoff hopes alive, head into what many believed was the best team in the NFL's house, the Baltimore Ravens. Most people didn't bat an eye, picked the Ravens immediately to win this one, but the Rams, they made this a game. The Ravens, previously looking unstoppable, the Rams forced them into overtime. However, in overtime, punt returner Tylan Wallace, he returned a 76-yard touchdown to seal the game for the Baltimore Ravens. Now moving on to number 7, we have a very high intensity, high scoring game in the Buffalo Bills at the Philadelphia Eagles. This was another back and forth game, high scoring thriller. Josh Allen had 4 touchdowns. Jalen Hurts had 5. Both of these teams were playing their best offensively, and it really came down to who performed better in overtime. The Buffalo Bills got the ball first, but were only able to muster up a field goal. Meanwhile, the Philadelphia Eagles drove down the field, and Jalen Hurts ran one in from 12 yards out to get the game-winning touchdown. It's crazy. Coming in at number 6, we have a very intense divisional game between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. Again, the Baltimore Ravens seemed indestructible during this time period. They were coming off a 4-game winning streak where, of course, they destroyed teams like the Detroit Lions and the Seattle Seahawks. Midway through the 4th quarter, it seemed very true that this team was just unbeatable as they were up on the Cleveland Browns 31-17. Deshaun Watson and the Cleveland Browns had other plans. They drove down the field and scored a touchdown. Then Greg Newsome comes up clutch, picking off Lamar Jackson and returning it to the house for a pick 6. Now the Cleveland Browns are just within 1. Following a Baltimore Ravens 3-and-out, the Cleveland Browns drive down the field and allow Dustin Hopkins to nail a 40-yard field goal for the win and the upset and the comeback in this game. Now we are headed into my top 5 games of the 2023 NFL season. Starting off at number 5, we have a very thrilling comeback win. The 3-12 Arizona Cardinals head into a very hostile Philadelphia environment as double-digit underdogs as they look to take on the defending NFC champions. After going down 21-6 to close out the half, the Arizona Cardinals rallied behind quarterback Kyler Murray and running back James Conner to score 15 unanswered in the third quarter and ultimately gained the lead in the fourth. Safety Joseph Blount secures the game for the Arizona Cardinals by picking off Jalen Hurts in the final moments of the fourth quarter. Coming in at fourth, we have another thrilling comeback upset win. On Monday Night Football, the Tennessee Titans head into Miami as 13.5-point underdogs. Bettors probably weren't worried with 4.5 minutes left in the game as the Miami Dolphins are up 27-13. However, rookie quarterback Will Levis had other plans. He led 2 incredible drives ending in touchdowns for the Tennessee Titans, both under 2 minutes. The last one being a 4-play, 64-yard drive that only lasted 26 seconds. This ended in a touchdown to Derrick Henry, ultimately securing the win for the Tennessee Titans. Moving on to third, look, you knew Chiefs Bills in the playoffs was going to be a classic before you even watched it. Both teams were going back and forth in this one. High scoring environment. Taylor Swift was there, of course. This is the game the Chiefs wanted. This is Patrick Mahomes' first official road playoff game that wasn't the Super Bowl, and they definitely proved themselves this game. Always a thriller. 5 lead changes in this one. Could have really gone either way if only Tyler Bass had made his final kick. The Bills may have been Super Bowl champions. We will never know. Moving on to number 2, and as much as it pains me to say this, to everyone that wasn't a Lions fan, you probably enjoyed this game thoroughly. Huge storylines on both sides of the ball. The Detroit Lions, having never been to a Super Bowl, had the opportunity to go to their very first one. And on the other side of the ball was mystery relevant from 2 years prior, looking to make the Super Bowl in only his second season. Yes, the NFC Championship game was a thriller. If you want to see my reaction to it, go check it out in the channel. You go from a half of so much joy, so much hope from the city of Detroit that the Detroit Lions might actually go to the Super Bowl as they were up 17 points closing out the first half, but that was erased by a bunch of crucial mistakes by the Detroit Lions and of course some great game executive-ing from Brock Purdy. And now for number 1, the best game of the 2023 NFL season. This game had both football fans and Swifties alike on the edge of their seats for the last 30 minutes of the 2023 NFL season. This game is none other than Super Bowl 58, the highest staked game of the NFL season, second Super Bowl to ever go into overtime, and it could have really been won by either team. And to no one's surprise, the Kansas City Chiefs won. Very anticlimactic way to end the season. The defending Super Bowl champions won yet another title, becoming the first team in 20 years to do so. Congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs. What a great season. These were the best games of said season. If you agree with me, let me know down in the comments below. If you think I'm dumb and stupid and idiot, also let me down in the comments below. And let me know which games I missed. There was 272 of these things, man. I cannot fit all of these in a top 10 list. So please help me out in the comments below. What game did you think was the best game of the 2023 NFL season?